articulate, and that was better.
I think this is a very long RA, and I think this.
What are you doing?
Michael, I didn't ask to come up here.
Wow, man, that was embarrassing.
For me?
For me too.
For
You
me?
embarrassed me.
You.
Well,
stuff.
That paper or whatever.
Yeah, I will. I'm just...
What are you having now?
What? No, I'm just studying for history.
You what?
Studying for history.
Oh. Are you at home or at the library?
At home.
Okay. Just curious. So, I wanted to work on it before the weekend.
Okay. What are you doing? When can we talk about it?
I'm just going to visit Mom. When do you want to talk about it? You talk about it tonight. You talk about it tomorrow. I have a few meetings scattered throughout the day.
Okay,
I'll
maybe
try to.
tonight.
But I'd rather just talk about it sooner than later so I can think about it.
Okay, tonight.
Okay, I'll text you when I get home. Are you just home tonight?
Yeah.
Did you talk to your father about your phone bill?
Yeah, I put $100 on it, but I'm not sure if I can still call or not.
He put $100 on it?
Yeah.
Did he say, yeah, blah, 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 or what did he?
He just said he just put $100 on it.
He what?
He just said he put $100 on it, that's it.
Okay, dear, what about, so that guy in St. John, you're gonna go see him when you're done with school?
Yeah, I guess so. I was gonna call, well, it's two of them that I have to go see. So, I don't know, I was gonna call them at some point, and see, like, and just let them know that I'll be up, like, next week, I guess. I don't know, I guess realistically, I could have gone today, but it just would have been kind of stressful.
Did you get that other number? Or that final number or whatever, and then so you can apply for however it was gonna work? Did it come in the mail?
No.
It never came yet?
No, I don't think so.
It's going to Fredericton, right?
Yeah, I'll text the girls.
Do they have to check mail, or does it come right to their house, or how's it go?
It goes right to their house.
Okay.
Do you think I should have gone up today?
Well, that would have been pretty exhausting, and you're trying to get schoolwork done, dear.
Yeah.
So I think your focus has to be school, but if there's any way you can keep in touch, or...
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm gonna find when I find Mother. Maybe she'll be a bit better.
What?
I don't know what I'm gonna find when I get here with Mother.
What does that mean, what you're gonna find?
Did I tell you she was sick?
Well, you just told me that you're sick, you don't really elaborate.
Well, she wasn't doing very good at all. She rallied around, well, I sit here tonight and visit with her, which is not really a visit, it's just sitting there. I'm gonna fill out your forms for, your tastes for today. Passport.
Hopefully that's in by the time we're gone.
Well, no, it's gotta be, like, we have to, so next week, I'll have to give you the money, I guess. I'll have to go down and get it. You've got the flight number, so it shouldn't be too bad when you have a flight number and everything's in order.
Yeah, well, that's what they always say.
Yeah.
Does Alexander have hers?
Yesterday she went down and, yesterday she went down, she was walking down, she's like, oh, I forgot to get Nika's blah, blah, blah. So, and I'm like, you can't fix this stuff, Alexander. You can't, it's Homeland Security at its core. You can't try to sign for someone else and like, oh God, I'll just walk back then. Like, yeah, so that was yesterday. I don't know what happened today, but I'm there next week, so we have to go together.
Okay.
Simplified form. I must have printed it off.
the fuck? Oh, hi. What's up?
How's it going?
Okay. Oh, what's that?
Oh, I got a salad for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some left over, so I got home. So Matt is like for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because he was like, okay, so I'm gonna do what he said.
Oh, wow. That's so amazing. I'm so happy.
I know. So.
And you must be so happy.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's so crazy because like it always seems to work out like.
It always does, yeah.
In the same spot, like when we were gonna be in Alberta at the same time. We were in Nova Scotia at the same time together last year when I was there. And now again.
You guys are meant to be. Too bad he was gay.
I know. Because he's like really grown into himself. Like
He seems to be doing really well.
I fucking know. So he was like, oh, I checked in with the co-op office today. And apparently the Coast Guard notified them I'm working for them in Dartmouth, haha. So like it should be pretty official, just need to get the papers now, but there's no reason I wouldn't get them. And I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, so officially then we won't make an advert online. And he was like, yeah, like don't do it, like it's done. And I was like,
Wow. And he must be so happy that he like found a place so easily.
so easily.
Like, yeah.
Didn't have to do any looking.
Literally, and with his like best friend.
Yeah. So, I mean, it couldn't be better.
No, it really couldn't be.
And I started the place on Friday now. Okay, so when I like quit today,
Oh, so you quit?
I was like
Do you go in like for the rest of the week?
tomorrow, and then because I like didn't want to go in tomorrow, but my mom was like, you really need the money, and I was like, I know, and oh, I don't smell good. So I like went and I was like, can I talk to you for a second? And she was like, yeah, like totally. And I was like, oh, okay. So I've been offered a position and I'm gonna take it. And she just like her facial expression like never changed. Like she was just like looking at me. And I was like, I don't. Like you're not saying anything, like I don't know if this is like getting through to you.
Yeah, like
And then I just like kept talking and I was just like rambling and she was like, yeah, usually you're required to give 2 weeks notice. And I was like, I know, I was like, but I'm still in a probationary period and the same that you can fire me without any
what's
notice.
The probational? Oh.
Oh, like
So
3-month probation. So
Oh,
like,
so you can just
I can just leave.
Or, yeah, you can just quit.
I could have left today and like walked out at that second. But I was like, so I'll stay like tomorrow. I was like, but I start on Friday.
How did you know you were under that? Did you just like?
I know it was
clear?
3 months, and I'm not up into 3 months yet. And we've only been like a month. Like I haven't. When did I start there? What even month is it now?
You started like mid-February training, so it's been like a month and a half.
Yeah. And then there's like this other girl. Like I know almost everyone there is looking for another job, and like the girl that I like sit near. Our like cubicles are together. She like started crying, and I was like,
Why? After you told her?
yeah. And she was like, I'm gonna miss you, and I was like, okay. And she's like 50. We never talk, and she was like, yeah. Well, I just want another job too. And
Yeah, she's just pissed at you.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, anyway.
Sorry.
And then that was like at the very end of the day, and then she ended up getting on the elevator like seconds, like it was like about to close, and she like got in there, and she was like still sniffling, and I just didn't say anything. I just was like,
Oh my god, it's so awkward.
this is so awkward, and it was like from the 13th floor, so it's kind of a long elevator ride. So I start. It's 9 to, it'll be 9 to 5. And the reason that it opened up, like the girl that they had given the position to, they like it didn't work out because they said that she wasn't like confident enough and like didn't ask questions when she wasn't sure of something, and like never like spoke up or anything. So I was like,
She didn't last long. It was literally like a week.
2 days.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days. So I'm like, it makes me like kind of nervous because I'm like, oh, I hope they're not like crazy.
What are you
quick.
working under? Like what?
So I'm like an administrative assistant or something like that, but I work in their like student employment program. So like I just help students like get employment like through St. Mary's and stuff, I guess. But it's mostly like just like administrative work, like filing and like doing computer stuff and talking to the students.
That's good experience.
Yeah, and like at least I'll be like not on the phones and just like talking to people face to face, and like it's set hours, which is like it's just so much better.
So it's paid the same amount of hours.
Paid the same, because like next week, if I were to be like if I was gonna be staying at HRG, next week my hours were gonna be cut back by 5 hours, so an hour every day. So I am guaranteed always like full-time hours here. So like 37, I think is full-time.
And what were you getting at HRG?
30. Well,
Like
I was
on
only
a good week it was like
guaranteed-
37?
on a good week it was 37. You're only guaranteed 25. Yeah,
Yeah, and who knows what bullshit they'll pull in the summer, like,
I know.
oh, like, cutbacks or again.
Even more.
Yeah.
So cause then I was like, so it's gonna go into the summer, right? Cause then when I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, it's a university.
Yeah, I was like, it's summer, right? Because I was thinking that too. But summer classes and students are always really
Yeah, and it's only like, yeah. So
And you can even like still be looking for something
Exactly.
else. Like
exactly.
it just this one gives you like more secure hours.
Yeah.
For the
And so
time.
she was like, it's an ongoing position, because like there's no like real end date, but there's still gonna be like a probationary period. Like they can kind of just like let me go at the drop of a hat, kind of thing, which like made me nervous. But I was like, I don't think they'll let me go. Like I'm competent, and like I know how to do things. Like it's not hard, and I'm not fucking afraid to ask questions. So I don't think that they'll have a problem with me. I just hope.
So like did you like kind of like ask about the other girl a little bit more, like
Yeah, like I was like, but what exactly did you do? I was like,
what do I not do?
yeah, and she was like, just ask questions. Like if you're not sure about something, just ask questions. And I was like, okay, well I just feel like that's just so obvious. Like if you ever don't know anything, ask. Like
Yeah.
I don't know
Especially the first like 2 days.
I know, and then I'm like, well then it's only like 2 days. Like she was still in the learning curve. And so I'm like, it
Maybe
makes me
she just like wasn't fit for it.
just too fucking dumb. So I assume it's like business professional, business attire, not like
Yeah.
business casual like this one. So I'll have to like get a good outfit. But tomorrow I'm definitely applying for sunshine so I can get off early because I just don't. I just can't stick around. Although I was talking to this like one little old lady, I was helping her like book her flights, and at the end I was like, oh, like is there anything else that I can help you with? And then she was like, no, but I have a joke for you. And I was like, okay, and it was something along the lines of like a man like asked a question or something, or like what did the man think on a certain subject, and then the answer was it doesn't matter what he thought. Anyways,
he's a guy?
she got a kick out of it. No, it was a girl, and yeah, she fucking got a kick out of it. And she's like, isn't that so funny? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, what a crazy lady. Where was she going?
To Florida.
Well, that's exciting. I hope this one works out. Are you gonna still keep in contact with that lady at the career placement place?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna like ask her to keep looking for something that's like more
Mhm.
pay?
And also now the search is on for a part-time job.
Which might be easier to find than you think, right? Because of the timing.
Yeah, and then I was like, I could even go to just like the Halifax shopping center and like get like if I wanted to work at like Lush or like Victoria's Secret, because Victoria's Secret employees, every single time they get new bras in, they all get one for free. I was like, I'd literally never have to buy another bra in my life. And
But they don't pay much. The thing with like part-time like waitressing job is that you get tips.
that's what I want. But like I'll just fucking
Yeah, just see what you
the
get
extra
for
income.
now.
Any extra income at this point is good. But the tips would be like fantastic. That's what I want. I'm gonna just apply to like waitressing jobs around the area, but it's on Roby. It's just like all the way down Roby. Should I give me the address?
It's not on the campus?
It's still on the campus.
Oh yeah, I guess I think they consider, or like at the end of Roby is like where St. Thomas is, but I think they like, or St. Mary's.
So the location is McNally South, 111, 923 Roby Street.
Just like, the campus isn't that big, which is kind of nice. It's not like, it's big, but it's not that huge. Like, it's not really like Dell. But what bus do you take there? Do you know?
7, I think.
No, the 7 doesn't bring you down that far. Because, like, the 7 turns at South Street, and Inglis or whatever is the next one, and that's where St. Mary's is.
Okay, let's see.
You might have to do a connecting or something.
923 Roby. If I put like a right line.
Maybe if you get off early tomorrow, you should go
That's what I was gonna
to
do.
the building, just so you don't get there late.
So the 18. So I go to the Windsor Street / so just over there, and then I get off at Inglis and I drops you off like right there because there's a specific like St. Mary's bus. So I guess that's what I'll take.
Is that the one? Is that the 18?
Yeah. Or the 17. We'll go to the same location. So that's gonna be my stop now. I don't like that bus stop.
The shitty thing about, like, you'll just have to really monitor the bus because there's not as many buses that go out there as opposed to like.
I know. I'm gonna have to be there like literally hours beforehand, just waiting at the bus stop.
Do you think you should get the one that goes like before the one that you should take?
I do, especially my first day.
And in the mornings, because the buses are never on time.
So like, let's say I got there for like 8:30. I wanted to arrive by 8:30. So the 18th. So if I left here at 8:06, I could take the 18 and it would get me there for 8:20. Oh, finally! Finally they became Facebook a fish.
How long have they been dating?
I can feel like forever. That's a good picture of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really good
I think it's on
Insta.
Juan's phone, because those Samsung Galaxy or whatever the
They
fuck
take
those,
really good photos.
they like airbrush your skin or something.
I know. My stupid cousin, I don't know his name.
Who is it?
My cousin,
Which one?
Julie.
Oh, from. Oh.
Hello? Good, how are you? Just got home, like walked in the door a couple minutes ago, and just filling in Olivia on my day, so we're just sitting on the couch. What are you doing? I know. So I am starting a new job on Friday. St. Mary's University. Like